And you got to do it for you. Like
Right.
if you
It's
want
all
it,
of-
you've seen it for the whole time.
Right.
When no one else could see
The
it.
journey has to be for you. And I've told
Yeah.
this to people that are starting their journeys or in their middle of their journey. They're not where I'm at yet, but they're getting there. You have to do it for you. You can't do it for anyone else. And what got me going was it finally registered in my head. You can't tell anyone to do this. You can't be like, you have to do this, because they're not going to do it. Your brain has to be ready.
Yeah.
My brain was finally ready.
Yeah.
Took a while. Took a lot of falls and a lot of bad things going on.
Yeah.
Finally clicked. And then I threw myself at the mercy of the nurse and the dietitian at the clinic. And I said, just fix me.
Yeah. I'll do
Before-
whatever.
Before I die, because that was coming
Which
soon.
makes sense. Yeah. And that's, I think that's a really good way to put it, that you kind of just have to be ready. Like you have to do it for you, because the whole thing is those days, especially trying to be as disciplined as you're saying, like waking up at 5 every day to go to the gym. You can't just do that.
No.
If I'm doing that for somebody else, like I'm, one day I'm gonna be like, you know what, F this. Like I
Right.
don't want to do this. But when
Yeah.
you're doing it for you, like if you don't do it, then you have to look that person in the mirror
Right.
that you let down.
And you have to get past, you have to give yourself a break. And I'm still working on that. Friday, I couldn't go to the gym. I just was exhausted. And I kind of beat myself up about it for a little bit. I'm like, no, you're fine. You can take a break. You're allowed
Yeah.
a break.
Yeah.
But in your head, you're like, no, I don't want to, I want to keep going, But sometimes the body just is like, nope.
No, I have the same. I need to work on that myself. I like destroy myself. Like I'm the worst. It's like toxic, where I will look at myself and be like, "You look at fat today. What the
Right.
fuck are you doing?" And then I like don't have time to work out because I'm doing this, that, and the other. And I will sit there and be like, the whole time I'm going to bed, like, I didn't work out today. I'm a bitch.
Right.
And, like just sit there, and I am bad. I'm really bad.
I do the same exact thing. I get these compliments and these people that talk to me all the time, and they say, you look great, and I love it. And then I look in the mirror and I go, ugh. But it's a mental thing. It's I'm driven right now. Some might call it obsessed. It's probably is an obsession.
In a way.
In
I'm
a
sure.
way,
Yeah.
there's a lot worse things I could be obsessed about.
True, very
But
true.
I like can't wait to get to the gym the next day. As soon as we're done with the gym and I'm like, I got to go to work now instead of the gym, And the people that are at the gym are become some of my best friends. And so we all kind of do this together, and everyone's at the different point. There's people that have already lost a ton of weight. Now they're athletic. There's older people. We have a young college girl who is just a killer in the gym.
Mhm.
I mean, she's doing all kinds of craziness, but she's young and she's athletic.
Yeah.
She's an athlete in college. So we got all these different walks of life, and everyone comes together once a day. And
Yeah,
it's
and gets the
awesome.
work in.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. It's really changed everything. for
Well,
me.
and you were saying too, kind of, along the same lines of it being mental thing, right? Where you're trying to close this chapter with the surgery and whatnot. So you're not going to be so much focused on losing weight anymore. It's going to be trying to, build some more muscle
Yeah.
and strengthen yourself up. Start sculpting.
Yeah.
Coach T. Start
Coach
getting
T being
getting
sculpted,
jacked.
baby.
Yeah.
I want to be able to wear tank tops.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? I mean,
Oh,
I got a tattoo up here. I want to be able to show off now.
There you go. Is it new tattoo or?
It's fairly new. I don't know if I got a couple. I got one there.
Okay.
I don't know if you can even see it.
He's got the tats.
Yeah.
We were talking about tattoos last week a little
Oh, yeah.
bit. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
What is it? What is
It's
it?
like
If you don't mind.
a man holding up the earth.
Okay.
Or the globe. It's
Atlas?
a strength. Yeah, it's like
Okay.
a strength one. I've got the whole mental side on this side, and I got the strength one on this side. And I mean, I've got some slogans on here that are important to me.
Mhm.
Win the day is important to me, because when I was my former self and I would lose a little weight or I'd have some success, I would fall down, I have something go wrong, and I get right back to my old ways.
Yeah.
So you have to train yourself that if you have a bad day, which we all do, that's
Yeah.
called being a human, you can't have 2 bad days or 3 bad
Yeah.
days or 5 bad days. You got to kind of fix it. So I look at that and I remember, because this journey has been tough. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it's been tough, and I've sacrificed a lot. I've become a hermit a little bit. I
little
don't
bit, yeah.
I don't go anywhere.
Yeah.
I had to remove that atmosphere.
Yeah.
I had to I can't be around going out and
I said a similar thing to a buddy of mine that I was helping work out for a while. I would always tell him, you have to, and maybe you don't necessarily have to 100%, but I would always say you have to kill the old you to
Yeah.
become the new you.
Yeah.
And so because you just, if you're not happy with how you are now, then why are you going to do the things that
Right.
make up what you are now? And so that's kind of what I was always getting at with him.
And that was always a big fear of mine early on, was the reverting. Am I going to revert back?
Mhm.
I went 18 months without having a piece of pizza, which is silliness.
Yeah.
I've now had pizza.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I have.
Because
I've
I
en-
love pizza.
I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, no, I can't. I gotta, at the start of this thing, I was measuring every little thing that went into my face. I mean, I was like, I have the little measuring cups at home, and I have the scale, and I was
tracking it in your phone.
Oh, absolutely.
Whatnot,
I was measuring tablespoons of dressing on my salad. I mean, I was really dedicated. Now I don't have to be as much. I can enjoy some things. And
when you're burning a ton of calories, we were talking before we went live, 1,300 calories in a workout. That's insane.
You know, I can enjoy some things, and then I can calculate it in my head. That's the other big thing is I have the knowledge now, and you see people that they on my 600-pound life or shows like that where they have that huge weight loss, but they don't get the education. They're gonna fall back.
Yeah,
I've got the education now.
You understand how
Absolutely,
you got there.
Yeah. So all that stuff has helped, and now it's just who I am. I mean, it's just what I do. I get up and go to the gym. I eat well. I eat clean. I don't eat enough. That's weird too.
Yeah. We were talking about that before we went live. Yeah, that is an interesting.
I'm supposed to be eating 3,400 calories. I can't get to 3,400 calories.
Gosh.
It's insane.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird. It's gonna be. I bet it'll be a fun challenge for you though, as like changing into like what post surgery and whatnot, coming back, and then first getting back to normal, and then like doing kind of the opposite. You know, not as intense, but trying to put on weight.
It's gonna be weird. Yeah, me putting on weight
on purpose.
Right,
man. That's crazy.
Because I told the one young trainer, his name's Caden. He's awesome. So I'm going to be about 205, but I don't want to be 205. I want to get back up to almost 220. He's like, all right. He has all this like new age weightlifting knowledge. I mean, it had been 30 years since I lifted weights. I lifted weights in high school. I was pretty strong in high school. I played high school football. I wasn't great, but I was an athlete. Yeah. And I was in the weight room quite a bit. And it had been 30 years. And I'm like, oh, I can curl. But he's got all these crazy things we're doing with bands and all this goofiness. And he's like, but he's excited, he's like, yeah, we're gonna get my claws into you a little bit. I'm like, yeah.
What do you Thanks for watching that last video, guys. If you would be so kind as to click right over here, you can check out that episode in its entirety. Or you can click over here and subscribe to the channel. See lots of other fun shit that we do here on the channel. It's up to you.